Hey everyone, welcome to another one of our sectional overviews. My name is Zun. I'm one of the UCAT tutors here at Fraser's. I'll be running through the quantitative section. It is a really high yield section. I would not put it in the back burner. You can really do well in this section and get those easy marks. It's not a hard section, you just have to do it in time. Let's look at what the official guide tells us. The official guide tells us the quantitative reasoning subtest assesses your ability to use numerical skills to solve problems. Yep, we already know that. It assumes familiarity with numbers to the standard of a good pass at GCSE. In an Australian context, that'll be your Year 10 level maths. So if you still have your Year 10 maths book lying around, I'll have a quick look. However, questions are less to do with numerical facility and more to do with problem solving. That's probably the most important line out of the guide, and that's perfect. That captures what this section is. The problem to solve is not really the maths part of it. The problem to solve is how to do it in time. And then it is a skill that is very easily, you can build up over a couple months or a month if you just routinely practice your mental maths. You might be thinking why they have this section in the UCAT, like why would doctors need it? So doctors and dentists are often required to review data and apply it to their own practice. So this is again from the official guide. They talk about how on a practical level you'd be looking at patient weight, height, and other factors you need to correct for them. And at a more advanced level, you're expected to interpret, critique, and apply results from different complex statistical tests for a patient, and then quickly evaluate what the test is telling you, and then let the patient know. So that's something perfect. If you were a university, you'd be looking for students that are good at doing that. Big question is, if you don't like maths, is this section not for you? And that's probably the biggest misconception. Whether you like maths or not, it really doesn't matter, because we're trying to build up a skill which you're probably not used to applying in school, which is how to do the least amount of maths in the quickest amount of time to reach the answer. And it is a skill that you can build up. Like if you love math, it's good. You already sort of know the language. It'll obviously help you. But even if you don't like math, that's fine. It doesn't take too long. We have another video explaining a few topics you should revise, and after that it really becomes everyone's on the plain level ground and you're trying to build up a skill on how to work efficiently. What does this section look like? You have to do 36 questions in 24 minutes. Well, that leaves you around 40 seconds per question. It might seem like not a lot of time, and it isn't, but different question types can be done quicker than other ones, giving you more time for the more complex sort of questions. The STEM type, STEM being how the information is presented to you, could either be just a worded STEM, so like a couple paragraphs or a small paragraph. It could be complex looking big tables, graphs, or charts to throw you off. For every given stimuli, there's about 4 questions, and each question has 5 answer options. This is important. You have access to a simple on-screen calculator, which again re-emphasizes they're not looking for you to be good at maths. They're looking for you how effectively you can use the resources that are given to you. You are also given a notebook or somewhere you can take notes while you're reading the STEM, which is also really important. There is an example question right there. We are going to run through it in another video, so don't worry about it for now. How is this section marked? So you get your raw score, which is basically how many questions you got right out of the 36, and then they do their own analysis and it's turned into a scaled score between 300 to 900. Same as all the other cognitive subtests, which cognitive subtests being every section other than your situational judgment. There are no negative markings, so you shouldn't be leaving out any questions, and each question is worth 1 mark. The 2018 UCAT, which is the UCAT version done in the UK, the average for this section was 658, which was the highest out of the 4 cognitive sections. In our next video, we'll be running through the different question types and going through example questions for those as well, so stick around for those. Other than that, I'll see you in the next video.